Everyone, it's Friday morning with Eamon and Ruth.
Don't be late for our bolognese, Papa.
Whoa, Papa!
Ah,
You putting your bolognese in the vase, Mama? Oh, yes. I wish every day was as good as Dolmio Day, huh?
Jam-packed. That's a good description this morning for this Friday morning.
Very good description.
Don't believe me? Have a look at this.
Yes, what a lot we've got for you. And up first, adding a little sprinkling of fairy dust to this Friday morning. Don't laugh. It's the nation's favourite tooth fairy.
Laughing.
It's
He's
Alan
a very
Carr.
funny man, Mr. Allen.
morning.
Thank
Good
you.
seeing you.
How are you?
Really well, really well.
Have
Well, you
seen-
should let your face know it.
Oh, here we go.
I think you're a bit down in the dumps today, aren't you?
No!
No.
Honest, I've been busy. I'm tired.
He's tired. He's a busy man. He's got to rush off. He's going off to do a gig tonight.
Yeah,
aren't
life's
you?
a whole
Yeah.
big ding-dong for him just at the moment.
It is indeed.
Talking about ding-dongs, X Factor judge Danny Minogue has picked her final 3 contestants, but has she picked the winner? Well, she'll be telling us. No, she won't. I just made that up, but anyway.
Well, she might guess. Well, she had the winner last year, didn't she? So
did.
she thought she should make it 2 in a row. And from one disco diva to another, and one who always shows her true colours. Great song. It's Cyndi Lauper. We're delighted to have her with us this morning. Good morning, Cyndi.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good.
Are you having a nice cup of English tea back there?
Well, yeah, I'm hanging out with, the guys, and you got naked guys back here.
I know.
Yeah,
we
you
got them
know.
in specially for you.
Did you?
Is
Thank
it-
you.
Yes?
Thank you so much.
Well, they've got their dressing gowns on this morning.
There you go.
Enjoy, Cyndi.
Thank you so much.
Talk to you later.
Okay.
We'll tell you about those adornments very shortly.
I hadn't
no-
even noticed them. Hadn't noticed 6 naked men wandering around at all.
Cyndi telling us her true colours very shortly, plus one of the most successful boy bands in pop history, Boyzone, perform one of their old favourites, and I'm sure one of yours, Picture of You.
Great song. Yeah, also this morning, David Dominy, he's live on the South Bank with what I can only describe as suckers. That's true, though, isn't it, David? What are you up to? And naked men.
Hello, good morning. Now, today we're going to be tackling one of the most difficult parts in the garden, which is leaves blowing everywhere. And a phenomenal amount of research has been done about garden vacuum cleaners, and we're going to present them to you in an extremely professional way. They told me they were going to be girls.
Well, I changed that. It was going to be girls, but I asked them to change it. Is that
great.
okay?
Yes, well, we've got an assault course over here where we're going to be testing all the vacs, making sure that they blow and suck at the same time.
I was going to say
good
that's
trick.
my sort of toy, but I don't think I will. After hundreds of applications and a month of auditions, the tension's getting high, the competition's tough, as the Mumpreneur semi-finalists meet for the very first time at their business boot camp.
Beforehand, I think it was all fun. Now I think that the competitive elements come in, so it's been a bit of a shock today, but it's been good. It's been good to see what you're going to be up against.
Yeah, catching up with them a bit later. Also this morning, we're talking a very interesting story, yeah.
Well, with all that and our biggest cash competition ever... 52000, almost as big as the national debt, but it could be yours. What more could you ask for? Here is this morning's Friday lineup. Oh dear.
Just giggling. Yeah. I'm going to introduce you now.
We're going to give you the big build-up, okay?
I'm not
Yes.
down in the dumps anymore.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Eamon's cheered him up. Now, from cleaning toilets in Manchester to becoming the nation's favourite tooth fairy, Alan Carr today is one of Britain's best-loved comedians.
He
you
is,
are.
he is,
And
he
here's
is.
why.
Who are you, love?
Me, Alan.
But you
But you are are outrageous. We did it 6 times. He wore my panties. That's going to be cut. Don't worry, Carl. Are you going to move or shall I straddle you? We'll save that for the best of.
Oh yeah, do it to me. Oh yeah.
Oh my God! What am I like? I'm required to get into bed with a girl to play kiss and tell. Set the video, Dad.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's so lovely to see you.
Oh,
we love it
thank
every
you.
time you come and see us. When you look at that, this has all happened so quickly for you, hasn't it? And, you know, I was saying there, from cleaning toilets in Manchester.
I never cleaned toilets. Who told you that?
Well, did you not say about working in a supermarket, in facilities, and the facilities turned out to be toilets?
Oh, yes, yes.
Well, it's our interpretation
But I
of
never
that.
got to clean them. But,
Oh.
like, the man came in and said, do you want to be facilities manager? And I went, yeah, I've never been a manager before, so I phoned me mum up. I'm a manager now, and then I'm on my computer, and the man comes in and says, those urinals are disgusting. I thought, oh, God, I wouldn't want to do that job. Where's the facilities manager? And I thought facilities was toilets. So I was a toilet attendant. And I had to go in there.
Except you didn't attend. No, it's lovely seeing that compilation. It is so obvious, Alan, that people love you. And but I'm wondering, just going through your book, because your autobiography is out now with a very clever cover, I have to say, with your face popping up, and one minute it's like that, and the next minute it's like that. It's very, very clever indeed. But I was just wondering, people love you, but I worry, reading this, that maybe you don't love yourself.
I'm going to well up.
Do you think, is there...
I don't know. I think every stand-up comedian has a bit of, yeah, I don't know.
I think that would be
deep for you, Eamon. Let's talk about your teeth. I didn't know.
But I mean, there's lots of... But you tell a lot of stories against yourself. That's
I know.
Really what I'm trying to say.
That's it. That's what the book's about. I'm turning a negative into a positive.
Yes.
I mean, but yeah.
But that started when you were very young, doesn't it? A lot of comics say that I was the kind of class clown, because often it was that or being bullied and duffed up at...
Yeah, and people go, I bet you were the class clown. But no, people just used to laugh at me, not with me. I mean, there's a big difference. I never used to, like, tell jokes. I used to go and the guys go, morning, and they're like, no, like that. And so, you know, there was no... I wasn't trying, and just people were laughing at me.
Well, what's the difference now? I mean, where do you think it actually changed? I mean, did you harness this? Did you decide to use this as a positive thing? What changed?
Well, I mean, with stand-up, I was stuck in the call centre, which you know, and then I was covered in psoriasis, and I felt really down. And, like, people were ringing up from Barclaycard, and I was going, Barclaycard? They're going, is this a hoax? Because of my voice. And I thought, well, I might as well earn some money out of this. And so I just went on stage starting talking about it, and it sort of worked.
But then you make that sound really easy, you know. I just went on stage and talked about it. I mean, that's
scary.
Very scary.
Oh, it was terrifying. It was very terrifying, yeah.
But the first time you did that, did you think, oh my, I'm not doing that again? That was awful.
Well, I'd done it years ago at Middlesex University. We had like a module where we did stand-up in a pub, and they marked us. And it went so well, and everyone was laughing and all that lot. And then they said, oh, you know, you're going to do it professionally. I was like, no, because of the nerves. I couldn't eat all day. You know, it was like being sick. You know, so it was terrible. And I went, no way. And I said, I wanted to become a serious actor. Do you know what I mean? I wanted to be like Cracker.
Yes.
And and so I was like, no, I'm a serious actor. And then, like, I couldn't get any parts because I didn't have any range. And then I thought, you know what, I'm such a low ebb. I thought, Alan, you must be good at something. Because in the book it talks about all my rubbishy jobs. And, you know, it does get to you. You know, I make light of them. But, you know, 3 years of doing really awful jobs.
But I think a lot of people can identify, because a lot of people realise themselves they're in awful jobs, and they just get a lot of comfort from realising somebody who went on to do what you do has been there as well.
Yeah. That's what I want. I want people to go, oh, you know, he did that, and look where I am now.
And what did you write a lot about your dad, which we'll talk about in a minute. What did your dad make of this kind of transition of you into comedy? Because, you know, your dad is a football
Yeah.
coach.
Yeah, yeah.
And we clearly was desperate for you to be a footballer, but
I know.
that wasn't going to happen, was it?
I know, I mean, I had all the disappointment, at the beginning, looking, every time the FA Cup final was on, he'd say, that's my dream to see you at Wembley. And then look up at the empty trophy cabinet. It was just like a rosette from a gymkhana, which I'd won. And, but now he makes it, but like, if you read the book, I've always, I'm one of those typical Gemini. I'd watch Indiana Jones and then I'd go, Mum, Dad, I'm becoming an archaeologist.
Yes.
I'm going to be a doctor the next day. Like, they're like, yes, Alan, that's right. I want to be a store detective, that's right. So if I came in and went, I want to be a stand-up, they'd go, yeah, that's right, Alan. Nice.
Well, actually, I was laughing at reading all the football stuff because Eamon is a real football dad, and his middle son, Niall, would rather stick pins in his eyes. And Eamon could not for years. You couldn't handle that at all, could you? And Niall did this brilliant poem. They had to all do a poem at school.
Or
and
a
the
prayer.
teacher
It was
said,
a prayer, yeah.
And they said we had to write prayers. So all the prayers were saying, "Dear God, please stop all the wars in the world. Dear God, please stop, the children in Africa starving." And Niall said, "Dear God, please save me from this football crazy world, especially my dad, who just takes it too far."
That's the pressure.
Well, I mean, Christmas morning, it was hilarious because, obviously you don't realise now, but my dad would buy me the Kevin Keegan Soccer Tactics Annual. I'd have shin pads, I'd have new boots, and I'd be opening them up going, oh, thanks. And then there'd be like an Agatha Christie, I'd be like, oh my God! And then I'd run upstairs, couldn't wait to read like Murder on the Orient Express. But my dad had dragged me to the football because he was the Cobblers manager, and I'd go there every Saturday, and I'd always, and apparently there's a really funny photo that someone saw, but I can't get hold of it. I'm trying to find it. My dad's on the touchline going,
yes,
and I'm in the background reading an Agatha Christie on the set.
Well, where do you think? Well, if anybody's watching and you know where that photograph, if you took it, if you know somebody that took it, it's Northampton Football Club.
Yeah, yeah.
About when?
Oh, I don't. Probably about 13, 14. Apparently, I'm in the background.
In the 80s, somewhere in the 80s.
Do you remember taking Niall to Man U? And Eamon said about 10 minutes into the match, you looked over and Niall was playing games on his phone.
Said he'd rather have pins stuck in his eyes than watch. I said, you're watching history here, son.
But do you like football now? Do you watch it?
I do go and watch it because my dad's like up at Man City now, so I go up there. He's got like a season ticket, so when I'm up there, I do watch it. I'm not like...
You still take your book?
Yeah, I still take my book. But I remember when I used to go there, when I was younger, like a sliding tackle. If a man comes behind, it's like man on, isn't it?
Yes, yes. Man
I
on,
stood
man.
up and shouted, "He's behind you!" That's true. And then everyone like came and go, "That's Graham's son."
Well, tell me.
That's
shame.
true story.
Right, you talked about wanting to be Indiana Jones and all these things and cracker and whatever to your parents. Did you ever sit down with your parents and say, "Look, Mum and Dad, I think I'm gay or I am gay"? Did you ever? Has that conversation ever taken place?
I was the last to know. I really was. I always felt that if I said it's like closing the door after the horses bolted. There was never going to be, "Sit down, everyone. There's something I want to tell you. This might come as a shock." And then my mum and dad just stopped asking me about girlfriends about the same time my dad stopped asking what position I wanted to play. Because my dad was like an icon in Northampton, and then you'd get like, "Hello, does he play, Graham?" No. And then he'd say, "What position do you want to play?" And I'd go, "I don't know." So in a way, it was like, it was like everyone knew apart from me. But yeah.
Oh dear.
You're making my mascara run now.
Because I do think, a lot of people will identify with this. They do. They realise these stories. Celebrity Ding Dong.
Yes.
Ding Dong's got... Matter of fact, it was on... I came in... Do you know what I was doing last night? You'd appreciate this. The Call Centre of the Year Awards.
Oh, who won?
It was... Who was... Direct Line won. Direct Line.
Yes. Oh, that's nice.
Yes, that was nice for them.
Direct Line.
But when I came in after midnight, there you were on the telly. They had a Celebrity Ding Dong
yes,
on last night.
That's a repeat.
Yes, but it's changing, isn't it?
Yeah, because the last time it was celebrity versus civilians, and we were picking on civilians for not being famous, and it was sort of like a bit harsh, really. We were sort of, insinuating that they were nicking from the dressing rooms and like, just like, scum, basically. So now we've got a proper celebrity EastEnders versus Coronation Street, and it was...
Oh, that would be good.
We filmed, it was so funny, and... Julie Goodyear had a wardrobe malfunction, so I had to wait 45 minutes. So, of course, I was thinking...
Wasn't a Janet Jackson
Oh, well, I was
type
hoping,
malfunction, was it?
I left the skin breast popping out. So... So it was like... so, yeah, it was very high tension. Thankfully,
he's
it was...
gonna choke now.
Right, Chuck. Here's a clip of what he's talking about. Leopards again.
Now, I've been getting into shape for the new series.
Oh.
By trying out soap stars' fitness videos.
Oh.
I'm on Betty Turpin's at the minute. So let's see if you can recognise whose moves I'm replicating. Buzz in as soon as you know, OK?
Okay.
Dom! I'm warming up.
He's got video
Music maestro, please. Ding.
Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
Which soap stars? I miss J-Lo in Emmerdale.
Hey, you're a mover.
I know.
You're a mover. Snake Hips.
Yeah.
Strictly Come Dancing for you.
I know.
Dancing on Ice.
Oh, well, that's the future, isn't it? Sadly, that is the future. No. I mean, I'd love to do it because, you know what I like about those? Because you learn something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd love to dance. I'd love to be light on my feet.
Yeah.
My dad will just
dad's
go
wish on
mental.
that.
Dad, guess what? I'm doing Strictly Come Dancing. You learn all ballroom moves. I will be like, oh, no.
Well, that's just a brief...
You want to see my outfit, Dad? It's gorgeous.
That's just a brief insight into Alan Carr, my story. It's all there in the book.
Oh,
and we've got to get a breath back, so we've got to say goodbye to you. Not that we couldn't talk to you for the rest of the day. Lovely seeing you, mate. Have a good ding-dong.
Because Alan requested if he could stay on because he's very interested in our leaf blowing and sucking item. Only because he wants to know how it works.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with the men in pants. So stay with us for that. It's going to be a good one. And we've got fantastic competition.
We have 52 grand up for grabs. I said 52,000 quid. Have a go.
If you won £52,000, would pampering be a priority?
Or would you make your fantasy for fast cars a reality? Whoa! However you'd spend this huge amount of money, don't miss your chance to win £52,000 just by answering this question correctly.
Lewis Hamilton is a champion in which of the following sports? A. Golf. B. Motor racing. C. Tennis. Call 09012 93 33 33. Calls cost £1 from BT landlines. Calls from other networks may be higher, and from mobiles will be considerably more. Text your answer A, B or C to 83336. Texts cost £1 plus one standard network rate message. Digital satellite and cable viewers can enter by pressing their red button now, or enter for free at itv.com. Entrants must be 18 or over, lines close at 2 p.m. on Friday the 10th of October, and calls made after this time won't be counted but may still be charged. Best of luck.
OK, here we are, the seasons of mists and mellow fruitfulness on a lot of leaves. How to get rid of them right after this.
You want to come and pick some tomatoes?
A rice in pocket, Mommy?
Ooh, that ice cream looks good, Mama.
Dogs have always had subtle little ways of telling you when something's wrong. But with gum disease, it's not that easy. So Pedigree developed Dentasticks. Just one chew a day could help reduce tartar buildup by up to 80%, reducing the risk of gum disease, letting him get on with the really important stuff.
At Asda, we've launched the Big Rollback. Over 4,000 prices are being rolled back this month. One of the reasons that on Monday, Independent Price Checker My Supermarket found that on average, Asda were cheaper on this many products. Whereas Tesco, see for yourself. The Big Rollback. Asda. Why pay more?
When you come home, are you met by stale odours? Instead of a freshness you can't help but fall for. That's because fabrics hold on to odours and gradually release them back into the air. New Febreze Fabric Refresher eliminates those odours, helping your whole home stay fresh.
Hi, Dad.
Febreze. Stop odours making a comeback for a fresher home.
She was the kind of woman who loved to be seduced. And she couldn't resist temptation. She longed for passion, excitement, and the enticing fragrance of new Lenore Black Diamond and Lotus Flower.
Be seduced by new Lenore infusions.
This is the moment. The moment you realize there is an alternative to glasses or contact lenses. Optical Express is Europe's #1 provider of laser vision correction, and our surgeons have carried out over 600,000 procedures worldwide. Prices start from only £395 per eye. For a free information pack or to arrange a free consultation, call Optical Express on 08702 20 20 20.
Starting to feel empty? Shape is different to ordinary fat-free yogurts. With its exclusive hunger control formula containing fibre and protein in a delicious creamy texture, it's scientifically proven to help you feel fuller for longer. Try Shape.
Until Sunday at WH Smith, every one of our top 20 hardbacks and kids' books is half price. We've got stars, cars, cooks, dragons, legends, Irish women, cheeky boys, and even cheekier boys. All half price. Smashing prices. Think WH Smith.
Bottom is the new top. Squeeze is the new pour. Gel is the new liquid. Drum is the new draw. But above all, cold is the new hot. New Ariel XL Gel. Outstanding cleaning from as low as 15 degrees. Now that's brilliant.
Asda Pay As You Go has the lowest rates in the UK. You'll pay just 8p per minute for calls and only 4p per text. Asda Mobile. Why pay more?
The Debenhams sale. Up to a massive 70% off. And we've added more lines. Now on.
This week on Al Murray's Happy Hour.
What is a stylist exactly?
Fashion guru Doc Wan and funny girl Dawn French.
You're the first comedian we've ever had on the show. We've had plenty of laughable guests.
With heartthrob Robson Green.
Britain's premier professional Geordie, apart from the two hobbits.
Plus live music from the Sugar Babes. Al Murray's Happy Hour, tonight at 10, ITV1.
All-day computer tales, eh, Mama?
Dal mio bolognese.
I wish every day was a dormio day, huh?
It is just the most beautiful autumn morning this morning. Don't know what you're doing with that coat on, but there's a gale blowing.
Cold a bit more.
Just as I said that. Anyway, that wind plays havoc with the leaves on the trees, and it may clutter up your garden, but we've got the answer.
Well, David Domney's got the answer, haven't you? Leaf blowers and suckers.
Absolutely. There's so many of them about now. Having a vacuum cleaner outside is just as important as having one inside. And this time of year, especially when we've got not only the leaves coming off the trees, but the rubbish from the streets, it's blowing all over the place.
So we've got 4 this morning, and then we've got a good old-fashioned garden broom at the end.
We thought we'd put them to the
with
test.
Russ is going to do the brooms.
Absolutely. What we've got is 4 of the better ones, and we're going to put them together on this almost assault track, a road test of leaf cleaning equipment. So first on the list, Jack's got here is the, we're going by price, it's $29.98. It's from B&Q, it's the electric blow. It's 4.7 kilograms, and it does shred 2 into that. A nice bit of kit.
You're like Arnie Schwarzenegger there, Jack. Yeah.
Now, girls, I hope you're taking note of the actual vacuum cleaner and really, keeping your attention focused on that.
Absolutely. Next one up on the list is from Homebase, and it's the Powerbase Blow Vac. That's $39.99. Nice bit of kit there.
That's Sean. Morning, Sean.
Morning, Sean. You're right. 2,400 watts, and it works pretty well. Next one on the list we've got is from Flymo. Oliver's got it. £50, and it's the Flymo Garden Vac Turbo.
Oliver's
Check out the
raring to
funnel
go
on
with that. He's raring to go with that one.
It's a clever bit of kit as well because it blows as well as sucks. I don't know whether you knew that, Oliver. So effectively, it blasts out a jet which lifts up damp leaves and then can be sucked in on top of that.
And then
Cracking
what's
bit of
Tommy
kit.
got there?
And finally, we've got at $69.99. Tommy's got the Black & Decker blow vac.
That looks a bit more streamlined, as Tommy.
It is. It's a hugely powerful bit of kit as well. Apparently, it can blow 290 kilometres an hour. Cracking bit of kit. And right on the end, we've got Russ.
Oh,
with
poor
the-
Russ, look. He hasn't got it's a big machine. His little broom.
He's got the Broom 2000. It's priceless.
But he's got the muscles, you see.
He's
So
got
he might
elbow
go
grease.
faster. He might go
Absolutely. He's also got high cheek suck capacity, 100 strokes a minute, bin liner collection, telescopic handle. Ideal choice if you want to sweep rather than a blow.
faster. OK, so we're going to
that's a
start
lot.
our
So
boys off.
We'll get them started on this race. Now, the key thing is we're obviously looking at value as well as the way it works. We have put a series of leaves over the course here, and we're going to get you to go from one end to the other to see who does the best. Garden Gladiators, are you ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
Good luck.
3, 2, 1. Here they go now. They're sucking up all the air. Blow rather than suck. The key thing with it is he's blowing it. And some of them are sucking it too. He's ramming ahead there. All of them are different stages over there. The broom's doing pretty well on the outside there, but he's blowing it into next door. Watch them gnomes. And they come to the end.
Wow. Well, I have to say, there's a lot of leaves here. Lane 2, that was Sean. His went very quickly, but he just looked like he was blowing it into the lanes either side of him.
Absolutely. I think that was set on the blow rather than the suck there, and I think that's the way it works.
And the sad thing for Jack is the prevailing wind is against you because everybody's leaves are being blown in your direction, unfortunately, Jack.
It was terrible in
How
that.
are you going to mark it? This
So
is
let's
quite
just have
hard.
a little look to see what we're doing. The broom didn't do too bad, but I think most of it was sweeping next door. And that's the name of the game
Russ,
there. So
well done. I think you did very well.
Thank
How
you.
did you find your broom this morning?
I find it excellent.
Yeah, I think you did very well compared to the machines.
Right.
Thank you.
we're going to give you a number 3 for that one there.
Okay.
Now, this one here was giving it a significant... so there's quite a few gone through, especially around that mushroom there. And we're going to give
What was
you...
it like, Tommy? Heavy, light?
My plug wasn't turned on.
Oh, you need your plug turned on. That's no good.
How did it work? Give it a blast.
No, it's come out of the mains.
It didn't work. Oh, it's come out the mains. Okay, so it shouldn't.
Yeah, no. So it's a different one on that. We're going to have to give you a consolation one because it didn't go on. You still did pretty well.
Failure to launch.
I saw you kicking them onto the other. We'll give you 3 there. Now this one here, you were doing pretty good there.
Thank you.
You cleared a lot like that.
Nice
How
and
did
powerful.
Was it good?
It was brilliant.
Light, heavy?
It was quite heavy. It's quite compact though, you know, it's big.
Whoa,
I like it.
Yeah, we're going to give you a number 8 there.
You've got
Over
an 8.
here now. Now
Sean.
this was on blow rather than suck. It was a major cheeky operation, and a lot of it ended up in Jack's side.
Did you put that on blow? Were you cheating?
I've got to admit, I did. I wanted to win so much.
But the blow was good.
It was actually, it was powerful.
Cleared that part.
It did. So, I mean, we'll give you a 7 on that one, just for the sheer cheek of it. Okay. Jack at the end, who had a double hard job on all of it
against
again.
him.
You grafted on a variety of things, even though you've got a few leaves left. We'll give you a 7 there as well. So the winner out of all of them, it's the Flymo over there,
Yes.
and let's hear the engine.
Excellent
that was about
stuff,
a medium
boys.
price, 50 quid.
That was £50, but all of them are outstanding. I encourage people to get blowbacks, certainly for patios, paths, even driveways. They're great. Don't clear them too much off the lawn because the worms take them in as food. But in other areas, all of these are pretty good bits of kit, from the Flymos down to the brooms at the end.
And can you put the leaves on your compost?
Yes, you can. Now, the good thing about all of these, they shred the leaves as they go into the bag, apart from the bin liner at the end, of course. So
Blow a
it's
few of
pretty good
those
for your
leaves off
garden
because
too.
we're in the dark as we speak to you here. But extra stuff, we get the idea.
Yeah.
Can I have a go?
You can. I'll let you take one of those home, Johnny. You can have a little play this
I don't have
weekend.
to strip off to do it, do
Yes.
I don't think so.
I might take Jack
52 grand. If that has
help
put
me.
you in the mood, you might want to buy 1, 2, 3 or thousands with the competition.
If you've ever wondered what £52,000 looks like, well, there it is in all its glory. This could soon be your life. Someone has to win the money, and it could be you. So for your chance to win £52,000, simply answer this question correctly.
Lewis Hamilton is a champion in which of the following sports? A. Golf. B. Motor racing. C. Tennis. Call 09012 93 33 33. Calls cost £1 from BT landlines. Calls from other networks may be higher, and from mobiles will be considerably more. Text your answer A, B or C to 83336. Texts cost £1 plus one standard network rate message. Digital satellite and cable viewers can enter by pressing their red button now, or enter for free at itv.com. Entrance must be 18 or over, lines close at 2 p.m. on Friday the 10th of October, and calls made after this time won't be counted but may still be charged. Best of luck.
Yeah, what a great competition. Good luck with that. Oh, I have had fun out here this morning.
That's good.
With half-naked men blowing leaves. It's been lovely. Now,
Girls just want to have fun. That's a good
Girls
title of a
just want to
song.
have fun. How funny you should say that,
Yeah.
because the lady who wrote and
wicked.
sang that, Cyndi Lauper, she's here right after this break. Don't go away.
Hey, look! The crickets must be very happy, eh?
Maybe it's their dormio day.
I wish every day was like a dormio day, eh?
Until Sunday at WH Smith, every one of our top 20 hardbacks is half price. They've been savaged. Smashing prices, think WH Smith.
Kellogg's Crunchy Nut. Ludicrously tasty.
Get firm with the world #1 anti-wrinkle program. New L'Oreal Revitalift, now with elastin. After 40, skin loses elasticity. New intensive action formula Revitalift with elastin leaves skin feeling tangibly firmer. And it's enriched with proretinol A.
My wrinkles appear reduced, my skin feels firmer, as though lifted. It's my favorite anti-wrinkle cream.
New Revitalift with elastin from L'Oreal Paris. For your free sample, visit l'orealrevitalift.co.uk.
Because you're worth it.
Treat your dry hair to the conditioning power of new Elvive Renutrition, L'Oreal's first hair care service enriched with royal jelly.
It's a first.
The royal jelly enriched formula wraps hair in conditioning ingredients that nourish even dried out hair. 74% of women agree dry hair felt replenished. Hair feels silky and full of bounce. New Elvive Renutrition enriched with royal jelly from L'Oreal Paris. Give dry hair a royal treat every day.
Because you're worth it.
Don't all foundations make you look younger?
Some do. This new number 7 one helps make your skin look younger in the long term, too.
Go on.
Well, because it's Protect and Perfect, it makes you look great when you wear it and when you take it off.
My skin will look good when I take my makeup off.
Yes,
Where's this been all my life?
waiting for you to get older.
New number 7 Protect and Perfect Foundation. Number 7, not just a pretty face.
This is Charlene Spiteri, the voice of Texas, with her stunning debut solo album, Melody. Charlene Spiteri, Melody, the album, out now.
Hello, what's this?
Tomato ketchup, Dad.
Yeah, I know that. It's different. I might not like it. Come on.
There you go.
Oi.
No, you might not like it.
Sainsbury's tomato ketchup is at least 20% cheaper than the leading brand. Switch and save now.
Some days, living with cancer can be all about money worries. Some days
it's about just wanting your old life back. Right now.
Right now.
And some days.
And some days, it's about the future.
But with Macmillan's support, things can and do get better. So that some days it's not all about cancer, it's about life. Call Macmillan Cancer Support. We're here for you.
20 years ago, we didn't have a body. Now we've got a body and we've got a case.
I want this done by the book, Jack.
It's time to tell the truth.
The People's Detective is back with brand new cases.
Why didn't we find her?
A Touch of Frost returns Sunday at 9, ITV1.
I didn't know chickens could talk.
Well, it is Dormio Day.
Good to see you again. Still to come this morning between 9 and 12:30 with an awful lot of hits, 16 under her belt. Danny Minogue's proved she has the X Factor, but will her chosen ones, Rachel, Ruth or Danny, follow in her footsteps? Danny will be here this morning talking to us.
Also in Danny's honour, we've got fellow Aussie John Terode here this morning. He's cooking up a barbecue, but an indoor barbecue. Is that right? Yes. It is.
Excellent. But first, the living proof the girls really do just want to have fun. 12 albums, 40 singles, a staggering 25 million records later. There is no stopping Miss Cyndi Lauper. Privileged to have you here this morning because you start your UK tour tonight. We're in London. It's in Manchester. What sort of day, what sort of crazy day then do you have today?
Well, you know, I figured I was here, so it's crazy. But I'll sleep a little. I'll start to exercise a little. I'll
exercise
sing a little.
Well,
yeah, just to get into my body and then do my voice and then go to sound check and eat and then put the makeup on again, figure out what I'm going to wear. You have to be glamorous. You have to figure something.
You
or else
always
maybe
look
it's
glamorous.
Trashy, chic. I'm not sure.
And who do you do your own styling? Because you always look fantastic and you always look very different. You know, who do you style yourself?
No. I have somebody, because I don't have time to go shopping or anything. But she's great, Nikki Fontanella. She's another Italian. So, although Lauper's not Italian, but
I'm not going to ask about that. I got into trouble asking about Mexican names last week. So
Mexican?
Yeah. Oh, it's a long story.
We don't get that again.
Where's Lauper from then?
Oh, my parents, my mom was Sicilian, my dad was German Swiss. There's a Swiss guy in there always going, time is it?
So where are you at? We saw the hits that we all know and love there. Where are you at musically now?
I reached out to the dance community. I worked with people like the Basement Jacks, Digital Dog, Dragonette. I went to Stockholm. I worked with Per Astrom and Johan Bopik and out of the Merlin camp, you know, Max Martin's folks. And this track is a track that was written by Per and Max Martin.
So this is called Into the Nightlife, and this has gone straight to #1 in the US dance charts, hasn't it? So this is a whole kind of dance feel to this.
Well, yeah, this one's on the charts, in the club charts,
let's
in
have
UK too.
And the UK, let's have a look.
That's all right. I'm cool with that. I can feel the rhythm in that. But do you not get a situation where you might get a lot of folk turning up to your concerts tonight and they want the old stuff? That's what they want.
And?
No, but do you do both, or do they
Yeah,
just,
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Sometimes.
No, I do both. I do both all the time. I think it's really great to see how the old stuff and the new stuff live together, because really, for someone like me, when you do a show, it's always a journey of your body of work. And sometimes you pull these guys out. It's like your closet. You got to wear your dresses. You're just not going to leave them hanging there.
No.
So, you know...
and do they feel different each time, like a dress? So does it feel different when you pull them out of the closet? And
yeah, you take it in a little here, you let it out there. No, I suit it to the show that I'm doing and the musicians that I have. And I'm excited, you know. It's funny, the Into the Nightlife track, when I was writing the lyrics, and my son had come in and said, let me play you some good music, you know. But he really likes this song anyway, because he was listening to a lot of hip hop and jump rope rhymes, so that's why I put that in there.
And how old is he?
He's going to be 11 any second, going on 30.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to ask you how old you are, but there's a big story in the papers today, and it says that is life really all over for women beyond 44? Now, I take it you're over 44.
Well, I'm the Walking Dead then, I guess.
Yes, I think...
yeah, I died a long time ago, didn't you know?
Well, they obviously haven't seen you in concert, have they?
I don't know. I think I never listen to what people tell me I'm supposed to believe, ever.
Were you always destined to be a musician? Was there ever a plan B?
You mean my other jobs?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I was fired from a lot of jobs. I was a gal Friday the 13th. That didn't work out for me. I was a waitress once. And, you know, you would be surprised, because, you know, I worked at IHOP, which is International House of Pancakes. Well, yeah, it's a, you know, and they, when they came with the computer card, you know, it was hectic. And I kept confusing the chicken pot pie with the fried chicken. And you'd be surprised how mad people get when they get the chicken pot pie instead of the fried chicken. I mean, chicken is chicken.
Yeah.
But, you know, hey, you know, they told me maybe waitressing wasn't my cup of tea, and that my mistakes cost more than my salary. And, you know, I felt really badly, but I knew that I thought I was going to be a painter, and then I became a singer, and my clothes weren't so funny, and I wasn't so awkward, and I kind of fit. You know, the people were the same.
Well, that's our blessing and their loss. The rest is history. You're in Manchester tonight.
Yes. Then I go to Southampton,
yes.
Birmingham, and back to London and Shepherd's Bush. It's very exciting.
Very, very exciting. Well, very exciting to have you here.
I've never been to Southampton. What's it like?
Well, it's lovely. It's nice, on the
down
sea.
On the coast.
Yeah,
You've got the
beaches and a lot of sailing boats and everything around Southampton.
Very nice.
But it's cold?
No, it's like this. It's like this.
It'll be like
it's a autumnal.
today.
Be lovely, lovely.
Oh,
Cindy
autumnal?
Lauper. Yeah, autumnal.
What does that mean?
It means...
Put your sweater on.
It means crisp with a bit of sun. Listen,
Okay,
Southampton, look after Cindy.
Cindy
Heading your
Lauper.
way.
Still to come this morning, we've got Boys Own. They're going to be singing for us, Picture of You.
Yeah.
We've also got Danny Minogue. According to the paper, Cheryl is stealing her thunder. She'll respond to that.
Yeah.
And we're talking about the mumpreneurs as well, our
Boot camp for them.
semi-finalists. Yes,
Boot
they
camp
meet for the
and
first
also
time.
we've got John Turode cooking an Australian barbecue indoors.
Yeah, in this autumnal weather. All to
after
come
news.
right after the break.
Oh, no. Why it always rain when you get the barbecue out, huh?
Never mind. I make my bolognese instead.
Yay! It's a Don Mio Day!
He's the man with the most famous clipboard in the business. Dennis Norden chats to Alan Titchmarsh later, and there's music from Randy Crawford. That's at 3. Now, though, the headlines with Lucy Meacock.
Good morning. Global stocks have fallen dramatically again, leaving the FTSE 100 index down at one point this morning by as much as 10%. It comes amid fears of a global recession. The index plunged more than 400 points during the first hour of trading, sending it below 4,000. Shares in banks have fallen heavily. HBOS, Lloyds TSB and Barclays all being badly hit. It follows heavy losses in Asia and on Wall Street, where the Dow Jones closed below 9,000 for the first time since 2003. The FTSE has recovered slightly, but the slump comes despite the UK government's £500 billion bank bailout and a cut in interest rates. And G7 finance ministers will gather in Washington later to discuss the growing financial crisis. The Chancellor, Alistair Darling, will be among them. A computer hard drive containing details of armed forces members has gone missing. The Ministry of Defence has said the portable drive contains the names, addresses, passport numbers and dates of birth for around 100,000 serving personnel. It may also contain bank details. MOD police are now investigating. It's the latest security breach to hit the MOD. In July, it admitted more than 600 of its laptops and 26 portable memory sticks had been lost. And that's it for now. There'll be more on those stories and the rest of the day's news at 1:30. Until then, goodbye. Hello again. Now the main stories in London. There's been chaos for bus passengers because of a 24-hour strike. Services came to a halt on around 160 routes, mainly across North East and West London. An estimated 6,000 members of the Unite Union walked out at 3 this morning in an ongoing dispute over pay. Emma Wass is at one of the picket lines and has just sent us this report.
The strike started at 3 a.m. this morning, causing travel chaos for thousands of commuters getting to work this morning. It's estimated that 5,000 Metro Line and First bus drivers have walked out over the pay dispute. Essentially, what Unite Union wants is for all its bus drivers to be paid the same wage, irrespective of the bus company they work for.
You look at any high street in London, you'll have a driver driving down one side, picking the same passengers up, for the same fare structure, driving the same bus, the same criteria service. And you have a colleague driving down the other side of the road, driving the same bus, picking the same passengers up, and there'll be £6,000, £7,000, £8,000 disparity. That can't be right. This is a regulated industry. All the money for our members' wages comes from Transport for London. Therefore, we're saying very clearly to TfL, to the employers, and indeed to the Mayor of London, who is now the Chair of Transport for London, let's get serious and let's pay all bus drivers the wage that they deserve. Yes.
Well, this is the second bus strike on the same issue. You may remember that bus drivers walked out earlier this year in September. Now, First, who run the bus depot behind me, say that their campaign is fruitless, that their bus drivers are amongst the highest paid in London and that they've enjoyed several pay rises above the rate of inflation in recent years. Now, all the bus companies are doing their very best to minimise the disruption this morning, and you can get a full update of what services are running on the TfL website, which is www.tfl.gov.uk.
And for more details on which routes are affected, you can also log on to our travel channel on our broadband service, itvlocal.com/London. A High Court judge has dismissed a claim by the family of a London barrister that the investigation into his shooting is unlawful. Mark Saunders died after a 5-hour standoff with police in May after a siege at the lawyer's Chelsea flat. Ronki Phillips reports.
Charlotte Saunders brought this claim because she believed the Independent Police Complaints Commission's investigation into her brother's shooting was flawed because the police involved had been allowed to collude before they gave their evidence. She argues that this gave them, or gives them, too much power over the way they're investigated. The judge, however, disagreed and he dismissed her claim in its entirety. After the judgment, she came outside the High Court here and gave a statement.
I feel it's very encouraging that he feels that the practice may well be unlawful. He also stated that the opportunity for collusion within the police force is institutionalised. He's now left the decision with the hands of the IPCC. However, they feel that if the police officers are not allowed the opportunity to confer, that they may not give evidence at all, which rather demonstrates to me just how much power the police actually have over the way that they are investigated.
Later, the family solicitor confirmed that they would be appealing.
Ronki Phillips reporting from the High Court. Now, normally members of the Queen's Marching Band only make an appearance for state functions, but this time they've left Knightsbridge for a school hall in Windsor. The Band of the Blues and Royals and Her Majesty's State Trumpeters have been giving pupils a musical masterclass. Carla Prater reports.
For pupils at St John's Beaumont School, music lessons are never going to be quite the same again. The Queen's State Trumpeters and the Blues and Royals have left Buckingham Palace behind to give these children a taste of what it's like to be in a military band.
Most of these boys will have seen marching bands in a particular context, either a coronation or changing of the guard of some description. What's beautiful here is that they can interact with the musicians and with the soldiers and learn a little bit more about life in the army, not just see it from one particular context.
Whether you're 3 or 13, everyone can have a go to try out these instruments for themselves, but it's not as easy as it looks.
It was really good, like, you have to, like, sort of spit and blow in it at the same time. It was really good, yeah, and it's really good.
And for those who can already play, there's a masterclass on how to stay in tune.
It's good for them to see what we do, and they can answer questions, and maybe one day they may even join the army as a musician as well.
Whether these pupils go on to join a royal band, well, who knows? But for now, there's certainly no shortage of recruits to the school orchestra. Well, you've got to start somewhere, haven't you? Carla Prater, London Today.
Good to hear. Well, now let's take a look at the weather.
ITV London weekday weather, sponsored by Yo Valley Organic, a breath of fresh air from the country.
It will stay fine for the rest of the day with further sunshine, although the sun will be more hazy than of late. Temperatures will reach 19 degrees Celsius, 64 Fahrenheit, and it will feel warm despite there being a more noticeable breeze. A fine night is in store with just patchy cloud and gentle breezes, lowest temperatures of 8 degrees Celsius, 46 Fahrenheit. There'll be further sunshine tomorrow and temperatures will reach 20 degrees Celsius, 68 Fahrenheit, so a few degrees above the average with gentle breezes.
Sponsored by Yo Valley Organic.
On London Tonight at 6.
You remember Lena Mayfleet? She wants to accuse you.
Accuse me of what?
Of stealing food from the people of Ember.
Bill Murray's latest film, City of Ember, hits the big screen this weekend, but is the futuristic fantasy worth a trip to the cinema? Movie expert James King gives his verdict.
What's that bar?
And that's it from me for this morning. Alistair's here at 5 to 2, straight after the national news, but now it's back to This Morning. Goodbye.
Because we want to help as many people as possible see better, get 2 pairs of glasses from £75 at Boots Opticians.
No charges for cards abroad. What are you doing? Sorry? Why don't you charge people for using the cards abroad?
Well, because we don't.
Oh, we're in the same game, you and me, hey? We tell them it's like a tip. It's like a tip.
A tip?
Yeah, well, you tip people on holiday, don't you? How are you going to kid out your staff room without tips?
We don't take tips.
Oh, you want to see our staff room? It's like a billionaire Playboy's yacht, only without the...
At Nationwide, we don't charge for using your cards abroad. Maybe that's why over 6 million people have their current account or credit cards with us.
At Sainsbury's, we've got loads of great deals, like 24 cans of Stella down to only £11.99. Hope your fridge is big enough.
Have you experienced the ultimate chocolate pleasure from the Lindt Master Chocolatiers?
Lindor, our smoothest chocolate ever. A delicate chocolate shell with a most irresistibly smooth chocolate heart.
Feel how Lindor slowly melts, gently caressing all your senses. Lindor from Lindt. Master Chocolatier since 1845.
Up to 12 times more impact in a single glance.
The all-new Extra Volume Collagen Mascara from L'Oreal.
Watch this.
The Hydra Collagen Enriched formula creates breathtaking volume. A supersized brush that's 2 times bigger to build volume fast.
The result? Up to 12 times more lash impact with virtually no clumps.
Make eye impact from near or far. New Extra Volume Collagen Mascara from L'Oreal Paris.
All eyes on you, because you're worth it.
Stains, stripes, a nightmare to clean. Their strong colours can run and ruin the whole load.
You need new Vanish Oxy-Action magnets. A magnet in every wash could stain-insure your laundry and help prevent colour runs. I'll prove it. With some dye and a magnet in this one. While the Oxy-Action removes the stains, the magnet helps prevent the colour run. Look, no stains or colour run. Amazing! And if the colour's on the magnet, it's not on your clothes. Vanish has really earned its stripes.
New Vanish Oxy-Action magnet. Trust pink, forget stains.
Looking to save money on your car insurance?
Visit the experts. GoCompare.com.
Just tell them everything your policy has to have. They'll compare the best prices from loads of insurance companies and show you which quotes come with everything you've asked for using their special 5-star rating.
So you can see just what you're getting for your money. Simple.
So for the right car insurance at the right price, don't just go anywhere. Go Compare at GoCompare.com.
Why go compare anywhere else?
Never know how much I love you.
can tell when he's on a quest. Looking for something new and exciting. Like Sheba pouches in jelly varieties. The finest ingredients with tender strips of succulent chicken. Go on, share the experience. Discover Sheba pouches in new jelly varieties.
Being a mother of 10 children, you can sort of see why there's been no time for DIY. That's all set to change with a 60-minute makeover later at 2. It's back to Ruth and Eamon now, though, with more from this morning.
See? It's turned out nice again, eh? I wish every day was as good as Dolmio then, eh?
Next week on This Morning, the legendary King of Chat on his incredible life story.
It's very revealing, that.
Really? Hollywood star Eva Mendes. Yeah. Mel B spices things up.
I love you.
The controversial and flamboyant Boy George. Plus X Factor winner Leon Jackson performs live.
Hello again.
Until
Nice
12:30.
Oh, go on then. Should we do that together?
No, let's go on, love.
I was just going to say, nice to have you back. We're here till 12:30, and we've got lots to come, including X Factor judge Danny Minogue on how she's convinced she's going to win for the 2nd year running. Feeling confident then, Danny?
Oh, I'll give it my best shot.
Well, you've got 3 good people, haven't you?
Yeah.
Very good people. Talking about how you got around to choosing those and the ones you had to send home. Yeah, hard stuff. Great to see you. Talk to you a bit later.
And in honour of Judge Danny, fellow Aussie and Chef John Turode is here with an indoor winter barbecue. It is inside.
Indoor?
Well,
Yes.
you know, the taste of summer and all that sort of thing. And it's going to be a beautiful weekend, so we're going to do some barbie bits and pieces, some satay, some mushrooms and halloumi, and a bit of grilled salmon. Yeah, keep it
Tell you
happy,
what,
put a
he likes a
side
bit of beef, does John? He really does. And we've got 4 beefcakes, Boys Own. They're back and treating us to an exclusive performance of their old favourite Picture of You.
Also this morning, the pressure is on. The competition's hotting up as our mumpreneur semi-finalists meet at Business Boot Camp. Sounds tough, doesn't it?
It does. Plus the...
Very interesting story, that one. OK, make sure you don't miss a thing. Here's what we've got for you between now and 12:30. There you go. Hope you can stay with us for that lot. And we're starting with a very interesting story. Following a double mastectomy and reconstructive surgery that sadly failed, 42-year-old Julie Mattison was told by doctors to put on some weight. And then, after gaining 3 stone...
Plastic surgeon Simon Wood. Simon, you didn't do this particular operation on Julie, but it's a very, very common procedure now.
Yes, I mean, it's taken up over the last 10 years. It's a development of our techniques that we've been using for some time. And it is readily available certainly through the plastic surgeons, and there are some of the breast surgeons doing it, but it has got a limited availability due to referral patterns and the sort of places where the plastic surgeons are, so that can create some difficulties.
Well, Julie, very interested to hear how you actually got to this stage, because you had this double mastectomy, cancer runs in your family, your mortality was more important than your cosmetic looks to you, but obviously at the back of your mind, gosh, wouldn't it be brilliant if you were able to look the way you did as well. So you had implants, but they didn't take.
No, I had 2 implants. I had 1 mastectomy, and then they had the treatment for the cancer, and then I went and had the other breast removed and the 2 implants put in together.
And you chose to have your
second
second
and
mastectomy.
I said it from the very beginning that I wanted a double mastectomy, but it wasn't said straight away that I could have it. I think they were thinking maybe it was a knee-jerk reaction to being told I got cancer. But when I did get to that point, I had the 2 implants put in. I must admit, I did find them very uncomfortable, and then the breast that didn't have the cancer in, that was the one that actually got the infection and rejected, and I had to go back in to have that removed. It was quite a relief to get rid of them, and then I got a new surgeon, and she gave me She gave me all the information for me to make an informed choice. She told me exactly what I could have done, and there was different things that was available to me.
And there is
before I hadn't been offered a choice.
No, and there is an NHS DVD available to people.
There is now, yes.
You wish you'd seen at the time.
Yes, I do. Yeah, I was going to go to the launch, but unfortunately, I just come out of hospital again then, so I didn't get to go.
So when she told you about this procedure, which is taking fat from your tummy and reconstructing your breast, what did you think?
I was thinking, hip hip hooray, tummy tuck. She gave me so much confidence and she explained everything so well. I was happy. I was looking forward to this surgery, which is a weird thing to say because I mean it's. Not everybody looks forward to it, but I was looking forward to it because I'd seen. She showed me some of the work that they'd done, and I was so impressed that.
How did it make you feel the first time you were able to look at yourself post your mastectomy, look at yourself fully in the mirror and accept what had happened to you?
After the first mastectomy, when I still had my own right breast, I was fine. I didn't have a problem with it. It was neat. It was lovely. It was weird, but it was okay. But when I had the second mastectomy and the 2 implants, back now to look in a mirror. So she's got.
Well, we'll talk about how you feel about your new ones now. But how does it work, Simon? What actually? So Julie was told to put on 3 stones. So you're using her own body fat.
Yes, I mean, essentially the tissue we use is the tissue that is taken away with an abdominoplasty. Well, it's the main muscle, the centre of the tummy. That's where the blood vessels come through, and you have to follow it down. And we get to the point we take this piece of tissue entirely away from the patient for a period of time, so we have to take it away, and then we have to find some new blood vessels up on the chest and connect those up underneath the microscope. They're relatively small, and that's where there is a potential for problem with this surgery.
And forgive my naivety, but are you forming the breasts and putting them on, or are you putting that fat under the skin, and how does it work?
It varies. It depends whether we can do it, whether we're doing the surgery immediately at the time of the mastectomy, or whether we're doing it at a second stage. If it's at the time of the mastectomy, then we take a lot of the skin of the tummy away, because we only actually usually need to replace the nipple and the areola. Because that has breast tissue in it. We need to take that away with the mastectomy. So we just leave a patch of skin there, but the rest of it we hide underneath their own breast skin. If they've already had a mastectomy...
Yes, I knew what I wanted anyway, because the common sense tells you if you've been told to put the weight on, when I lose it, hopefully soon, the breast is going to get smaller again anyway, so I asked for a bigger cup size, and one of the last things I said as I went in under the anaesthetic was, don't forget Pert and Perky, because I thought, I've got to get something out of this. Yeah. So I was really...
Now, we must mention here, no nipples yet, because you brought them with you. You
yes,
brought some practice.
in my bag.
You brought some practice ones. Have a look at these, because they are so lifelike. You see, and then they're sticky. Julie was showing me these this morning. We're having a little play, aren't we, Julie?
Yep.
And then, so this is, tell us why they give you these, so you can kind of work out where you want them.
If you want to show it.
Imagine your bra over that, you see, your little jumper. Yeah.
But it also helps me, because I want to have nipple reconstruction done next year, I can use those by looking in a mirror to ascertain exactly where I want them. So you can't do it without, you'd need something. So
you do have to go back in and then have your nipples formed.
And they're great fun at work as well.
I bet you've had some great fun with those. And what sort of procedure, how long would that take, you know, the recovery from the next stage of this surgery?
The main surgery is the first one with taking the tissue from the tummy, because that's a long operation. But all the subsequent surgery is quite short, usually either done as a day case or just a one-night stay. And that's dependent on the sort of extent of surgery you're trying to do and the sort of adjustments that are necessary.
Julie, to women who may be watching who, through this operation, through a mastectomy, feel that they may have lost some of their femininity, what would you say to them?
I think you do. I think to be truthful, you've got to say that to start off with. You lose your feeling of being a sexy woman. That does go for a while, but the minute you're told you've got cancer, you're going on a roller coaster. And with me, it wasn't anything to do with that. That wasn't my first thought. My first
it's more
thought
important to be alive rather than sexy.
For my husband and my daughter.
Yes.
And then later on, when you're going through the treatments and they're making you ill, you're thinking, well, I'd rather sit down and have a cup of tea personally. But it will come back, and I've been lucky because my husband has been so patient and understanding. that it makes a big difference.
Oh,
So has Julie got her groove back then, has she?
Not yet. We'll wait till lost a bit more weight, and then I might be into
So
it
when
then.
you woke up after the surgery and you saw them, you looked in the mirror. How are you feeling about your new
I
breasts?
was over the moon, over the moon.
Did they give you Pert and Perky?
Yes, they stay up without the bra, so yes, thank you very much.
Excellent
Oh, I'm so
stuff,
pleased for
excellent
you.
stuff. Well, fantastic to hear your story, and Dr. Simon, really fascinating to hear how you guys do it, and good luck with all that you do. Thank you very
and
much.
as we said, there is that NHS DVD available with all your options on it.
It's on the website available through, it's www.reconstructionforlife.
Reconstruction. Well, we'll put all that information on our website, and indeed, if you'd like any other information on breast cancer generally, then go to our website itv.com/this morning.
Also, incidentally, if you or someone else close to you has lost, say, hair following chemotherapy, or you're in the process of losing your hair, we'd like to help you in some way, because maybe the prospect of wearing a wig is very scary to you. You might be finding it difficult to get the right wig to suit you, and that is where This Morning comes in.
Yeah, if you need help finding the right wig, then do get in touch with us. Email us a photograph of yourself along with your details to thismorning@itv.com. Viewers aged under 16, you do have to have parental permission, and we need to have all those emails by midday on Monday, the 13th of October. That's this Monday coming, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, OK, we're going to take a break there. Danny Minogue still to come this morning, plus an exclusive performance from Boyzone. Back straight after this.
What the?
It's okay, Papa. Carlo is repairing the roof, that's all.
You go and I'll be okay. I can dream the rest away. It's just a little touch of fate, it'll be okay. It sure takes its precious time, but it's got rights and so have I.
Let the new surf fragrance of lemons and bergamot take you to the Mediterranean.
Until Sunday at WH Smith, every one of our top 20 hardbacks and kids' books is half price. We've got stars, cars, cooks, dragons, legends, Irish women, cheeky boys, and even cheekier boys. All half price. Smashing prices. Think WH Smith.
At Smith's Toys Superstores, up to 33% off VTech, including the V-Smile learning system. Now $26.79. At Smith's, up to half price on High School Musical, including the director's chair. Now $14.99. Check out smiths.com.
Every day the sun is bursting with all you need, including your favourite entertainment. And this week there's an amazing Disney High School Musical 3 Lucky Wallet. Every reader is guaranteed a prize, including iPods, DVDs, Disney Store items and much more. With £1 million worth of prizes, don't miss our High School Musical 3 Lucky Wallet, only inside Saturday Sun.
Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, dirty socks. Looks like your floor isn't clean.
But it looks clean.
You should try Silibang Grease and Floor. It's concentrated, so you only need a little bit in a bucket of water. What do you think?
It's great. Look how clean it really is. Now there's no dirt on her socks. And when I use it neat, it gets rid of tough grease so easily.
Can I have it back?
It does so much. I think I'll hang on to it.
Silibang Grease and Floor. Bang, and the dirt is gone.
Eva, you were so right. You were so right.
Magnum Mini, another little indulgence you can enjoy again and again.
Crunchy poppadoms, cool cucumber and mint filly, tangy mango chutney, Philadelphia Splendips, 3 steps to heaven.
I have a true desire. You could turn into my fire. It's such a crazy feeling. Oh, don't you feel for me? 'Cause I wanna dance.
Enjoy every step. Clark's.
Come on, he's on in a minute. You had your hair done, Lisa? No?
Right, guys, roast chicken with couscous, cracking family meal, and for less than a £5. Let's chop some red onion, garlic. Just add this to the chicken, and then I'm going to whack in some of these beautiful tomatoes. Right, who wants to help me with the couscous? cook's in literally 2 or 3 minutes. Is that your mate over there? Hello. Don't be shy. Be careful. Courgette goes in there. Stir it up, my love. Have a look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And the best thing about Sainsbury's Freedom Food Endorsed chicken is that it's been reared to RSPCA welfare standards. Any good?
Lovely.
Nice. Had your hair done?
Yes.
Back on ITV. And back on form.
Got a chance again. He's got a goal again.
Now a vital World Cup qualifier. England v Kazakhstan live. Saturday 4:30. Kicks for free on TV, mobile and online.
Carlo. It's a Dormio day, Mama. I wish every day was Dormio day.
Very nice to see you on this Friday morning. Hope it's all going well with you, because it is a little bit of an Indian summer where we are today. It is very, very, very nice, and I hope it is where you are as well. We'll try and bring some sunshine to you through Boyzone. They'll be treating you to an exclusive performance of Picture of You. Remember that one? They've got all these hits out again on an album, and hear what they sound like. The new reformed Boyzone 2008.
Now then, she picked the winner last year, Leon Jackson, but can she do it again? X Factor judge Danny Minogue is here talking about her fight for this year's final.
But first, the competition, it is wonderful today. I think it's our richest ever.
It is. It's the biggest ever. It's £52,000. 52,000.
Thanks to this morning, Ian is £52,000 richer.
Fancy being in his position? Well, now you can. This is your chance to win £52,000, an extra £1,000 a week.
So, for your chance, just answer this question correctly. Lewis Hamilton is a champion in which of the following sports? A. Golf, B. Motor racing, C. Tennis. Call 09012 93 33 33. Calls cost £1 from BT landlines. Calls from other networks may be higher, and from mobiles will be considerably more. Text your answer A, B or C to 83336. Texts cost £1 plus one standard network rate message. Digital satellite and cable viewers can enter by pressing their red button now, or enter for free at itv.com. Entrants must be 18 or over, lines close at 2 p.m. on Friday the 10th of October, and calls made after this time won't be counted but may still be charged. Best of luck.
And best of luck is what should apply to the mumpreneurs. Gosh, have we got respect for you guys, and we're very, very impressed with all that we see, and good luck to all of you.
Yeah, and we've got hundreds of applications, a month of auditions right across the UK. Well, the tension is really high now. The competition's very tough as our mumpreneur semi-finalists meet for the very first time, all of them together, at Business Boot Camp.
Over the past few months, we've travelled all over the country in search of a very special mum. A mum with a great idea that could be the next big thing. And from the hundreds of you that entered, our judges have selected their favourite 12, but the battle is only just beginning. Because in just a few weeks' time, these mums will pitch to you, the viewer, live on This Morning. And it will be your job to decide who will be crowned Mumpreneur 2008. But before that, we need to get these ideas and products into ship shape and transform these yummy mummies into kitchen table tycoons. So we've enlisted the help of one of our judges, Emma Harrison. Emma works at helping people succeed in business, so who better to help our mums on the road to success? Over the last few weeks, our mums have been on the sharp end of Emma's business tongue.
It's not very realistic. God, I can't believe I'm being that tough with you. It just doesn't feel cool. I nearly gagged.
But today our semi-finalists will come face to face with her again. And they'll also get the chance to size up the competition. Pam and Lynn got 3 yeses from our judges at the Scotland Heat for their Design It Yourself t-shirts.
It's really nice to meet all the other mothers and look at all the ideas, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they're doing as well.
And Samantha was also one of our Scotland mums whose Children's Activity Centre was the first pitch to get a yes from our panel.
Well done, thank you for being our first yes in Scotland.
Thank you very much. I'm feeling quite good today, actually, quite positive. Great to see all the girls again, and really look forward to learning some new bits and bobs from Emma.
But enough of the niceties. It's time to talk business.
2 weeks' time, you're going to be pitching to the nation. One of you will be the winner of Mumpreneur. You're going into business. There's 4 things I want you to do every day. 4 times a day you will do marketing, marketing, marketing and marketing, yeah? What are you going to do?
Marketing is a very influential tool in the business world, as it is the process of successfully selling a product or service that people not only desire, but are willing to pay money for.
If I ever come and mentor you and find you didn't do it, we're over.
For many of our mums, a successful business seems like just a dream. But as Emma is about to show them, it's all about positive visualisation.
Most of us don't have a vision. We don't have somewhere we're headed because we're too embarrassed or because we've got too much baggage. Who's got some baggage sitting on today, yeah? Got the wrong husband, the right husband, too many kids, not enough money. I've heard it all before. I'm going to take it all away. Picture this, you're outside a door. Open the door. Shut the door. You're on your own. And you notice that all around you there's some shelves. And on these shelves are everything you've ever wanted, needed, or felt you wanted. And all you've got to do is reach up, take it off the shelf and pop it in your basket, and it's yours. Has anybody got one that they want to tell us about?
Alison was at our first heat in Manchester and won over the judges with her organic kids' clothes. But what is her vision?
I wanted Arabella Miller to be the most successful kids' clothing business ever.
Anybody else want me to tell theirs?
Helen made it through our Wales heat with her environmentally friendly party packs. But what did she pick off the shelf?
It's made me realise that, one, I want to push Eco My Party forward and then actually start consulting with other big businesses.
Claire tiptoed her way through the heats in Manchester to gain a place in the semi-finals with her dance classes. But what does she see in her future?
I want to make Baby Ballet an international brand, which will increase children's confidence and give joy and happiness to them.
And Wendy, Sally and Emily made it through the Scotland heat with their raincoats. But did they see them on the shelf of visualisation?
I'll read it. It says, Sal, 36, is living a life of creativity and freedom, having developed the Rain Dance Project International with Emily and Wendy.
But to achieve all these goals, our mums have to start thinking like entrepreneurs. So Emma has devised a game to give them confidence.
Get your piece of paper and stand round the piece of paper when I say go. Go! Come on, hurry up, quick, 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 quick. Stand round your piece of paper. On the count of 3, get off the floor. 1, 2, 3, go on! Well done, very good. Right, fold that piece of paper in half. Come on, let's go, quick, quick, quick. On the count of 3, get off the floor. 1, 2, 3, let's see what's happening. Oh.
This game will show us which of our mums is already thinking like a leader and who is able to make the right decisions when put under pressure.
Stay where you are, right? Stay where you are, but everyone, could you just for a minute look round the room? I gave you a piece of paper, I asked you to stand round it. At no time did I ever ask you to jump onto it. Helen worked it out really quickly.
Quick thinking Helen made it through the London heat with her children's toy, which impressed our judges. But does it mean she's an entrepreneur because she jumped on the chair?
Entrepreneurs look around for other solutions. They don't leap on the first thing they see.
So we can clearly see who in the group is already thinking like an entrepreneur. Next tip, presenting skills.
The camera is your friend. Look through it and pretend someone you love on the other side of it. Don't talk down the camera and go. It makes you look shifty. Do not pick your nose. Yeah? Pick it before you go on air. Don't fiddle. Don't apologise. Be you, use your humour, smile.
So the ladies break for lunch and Emma has given them some food for thought. But how does Grandmum Carol, who went through in our Wales heat with her baby blanket, think it's gone?
Absolutely brilliant, very informative. I've took away loads of tips and hopefully I can put it all together now and come up with a better pitch than I had originally.
So let's hope the ladies have fuelled their mind, as it's time for them to use those tips and rework those pitches.
The main aim is to get you, as Emma says, to that 30-second irresistible pitch.
Sharon was one of our London semi-finalists, whose designs for premature baby clothes brought our judges close to tears. And Claire Cassidy had the judges here when her idea for plug-in speakers for prams was put through at our Manchester heat. But it's the end of the day, and does Emma think our mums are on track for the semi-finals?
I am worried about quite a few. I'm worried about Helen.
You have shapes and numbers, and they can learn words and blah, 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 blah.
You've got to show us what your vision is, not tell us that you've got touchy-feely squares.
Yes,
I can see that,
yes.
sweetheart. I'm worried about Ebony.
Ebony's superfood chocolate impressed the judges at our London heat.
I don't feel prepared enough for the semi-finals, but that's just because I'm very nervous.
I love Ebony's chocolates, but she's not come forward yet. I've hardly heard her voice. Wrap your babies in lovely blankets, put it in a box and keep it forever. I want to see every mum having one of these. Now, has that made you tingle? Yours was dull. It's a gorgeous product. Come on, tell them why. Before the semi-finals, all of them have got to practice. They've really got to practice their 30-second pitch. What's going to make what they've got irresistible?
I think I stand a good chance of winning. I think we've all won anyway, regardless whether we get through to the final.
You've got to give everybody credit, because we know that everybody works as hard as us, but nobody works as hard as me and you do. No.
I feel nervous just talking now, so I can't imagine how nervous I'll be live. But as Emma said, you've just got to go for it and give it your best shot, so I'll try and do that.
Only one of these women can be crowned Mompreneur 2008. Have they done enough to get your vote? Well, we just have to wait and see when they pitch live to you on the show.
All so close
Monday.
now, coming in live to the show from next Monday,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Getting
excellent.
exciting now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Also
Still
exciting. They're back by popular
Who?
demand. They're
What?
very exciting. The
Yes.
original Irish boy band. Were you in that? No, Boyzone. They sing one of their old favourites, Picture of You.
Yeah, they were going to have me in, but they had Mr. Bean instead. She was the winning judge on X Factor last year, but can she make it 2 in a row? Danny Minogue, she is hot to trot. Has she got the magic touch?
I'll try.
The question. We'll be trying to find out right after this from Danny.
It's a Del Mio Day!
I wish it was Del Mio Day every day!
Eat 'em up. Eat 'em up. Eat 'em up. What make you eat so much? Eat 'em up. What make you glut so much? Eat 'em up. I wonder who's to blame. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
4 out of 5 women agreed that Special K Sustain helps them stop feeling hungry till lunch. It contains fibre and protein. Special K Sustain. See if it can sustain you till lunch.
Attention women, Match.com has hot new men. Find out if a site with millions of men is right for you. Visit Match.com today.
Explore rich Swiss chocolat, honey and almond nougat, and discover something new. Lose yourself in the new Toblerone Honeycomb Crisp Triangle. At Sainsbury's, we've got loads of great deals, like 24 cans of Stella down to only £11.99. Hope your fridge is big enough.
Outside today, make sure you've an umbrella, as there's plenty of precipitation around.
Get straight to the point with digital text on ITV. For the latest information fast, just press text.
I didn't know chickens could talk.
Well, it is Del Mio Day.
Join Colette Saunders and Janet Seddon on the challenge of their lives. I'm raring to go. 2 extraordinary women on a mission to cycle across Cuba.
I just feel like I need to do something with my life.
The hard work starts here. I want my training schedule now. But can they go the distance? The challenge of your life, only on This Morning.
So much to bring you between 9 and 12:30. Stick around for that. Still to come.
Yeah, who's the first for the boot camp tomorrow? Out where they will go. X Factor judge Danny Minogue gives her verdict in just a moment.
Plus, they're back. Ronan, Stephen, Shane, Keith and Mikey. They perform the boys' own favourite, Picture of You.
And they're always pretty as a picture. Let's go over to the Loose Women and find out what they're up to.
Morning, you two. As hunky X Factor contender Austin Drage reveals that he was actually a geek at school, we'll be finding out if we were happy with the gang we were in when we were young. We have music from rising star Teddy Thompson, plus funny man Michael McIntyre shares his irreverent views on life, and Carol will be getting to grips with Emmerdale hunk Kelvin Fletcher. We'll see you at 12:30.
Thank you, Andrew. Look
poor
forward
Kelvin.
to that. Depression everywhere, but no.
No, not here.
on this show, no.
It's your last chance to get that Friday feeling. You could win an absolute fortune today, an incredible £52,000.
Maybe not that bit.
Imagine £52,000. Now, what would you do with it? Any ideas? This is your last chance to win £52,000 cash. All you've got to do is answer this question correctly. Lewis Hamilton is a champion in which of the following sports? A. Golf. B. Motor racing. C. Tennis. Call 09012 93 33 33. Calls cost £1 from BT landlines. Calls from other networks may be higher, and from mobiles will be considerably more. Text your answer A, B or C to 83336. Texts cost £1 plus one standard network rate message. Digital satellite and cable viewers can enter by pressing their red button now, or enter for free at itv.com. Entrance must be 18 or over, lines close at 2 p.m. on Friday the 10th of October, and calls made after this time won't be counted but may still be charged. £1,000 a week extra for an entire year, and it could be yours. Garçon, more organic lemonade, please.
Now, over the last 7 weeks, you have seen the tears, the tantrums, the bitching and the backstabbing, and that's just from the judges.
Yeah, 182,000 auditions later, would you believe? We're down to the final 12 now, and what an incredible journey it's been.
When I grow up, I wanna be famous, I wanna be a star, I wanna be in movies.
Big, bold, and beautiful.
It's verging on funny rather than serious.
Because when you walked out the door,
yeah, you and me, we could ride on a star.
A bit painful.
When I grow up, I wanna be famous, I wanna be a star, I wanna be in movies.
We need to drag you into 2008.
We're having a gangbang against the walls.
I think you're cute.
No mountain high enough.
You're way up there now. You're in my top 3.
Say good morning now to X Factor judge Danny Minogue, who joins us now. But for how long? Because what I'm reading, what is going on?
I know,
the Vex Factor, the
Listen, you're never
Yes.
out of the papers,
Well,
and only today in the Daily Mirror, the Vex Factor, it says, Danny doesn't want to sit by Louis, Simon wants to sit next to Cheryl, Louis covets Danny's dressing room.
Every
It's
week
all
there's another rumour of what's
every
going
week.
on.
So now you don't want to sit
We're
next
having
to
a lot
Louis.
of fun. We're having a lot of fun on
Signs
set.
it.
Cheryl is fantastic at what she does. Simon's enjoying himself. I think Louis, come out of his shell and he's enjoying himself more too. It's a really fun set, despite what you read every week.
Who is out there doing that? Who is stirring it all, do you think?
I don't know.
But it's been quite
We're
tough
just
for
puppets,
you.
really.
The press has been quite tough for you, because last year you had the whole Sharon Osbourne thing and you falling out, and then this year you've had, they brought in a younger girl and Danny's not happy.
Yeah, she is younger. And the story is, she's fantastic. She's in the music industry. She knows what she's doing. She gives Simon a bit of stick every now and again, which I'm happy for, because now there's 2 of us against him.
Anyway, back to
and
you.
it is, in fairness, all a bit of a pantomime. It's part of the mix, isn't it? Because
It is.
people are as interested in what's going on with the judges as they are with what's going on with the
It's absolutely what people, want to read about as well as watch on the show. I think the important thing now is this Saturday we're at live shows. There's 12 fantastic contestants. Yesterday we had the first audition, and they are phenomenal.
Yes.
And for me, I'd love for them to get some attention
Yes.
because this is their moment,
That would
this
be
is their
after,
chance.
but I agree. But after you would kick Louis Walsh in the shins? No, because after what I was reading last week, and there he was, he says, Sharon Osbourne will be coming back, and who will go? It'll be Danny.
I think he's trying to protect his job.
What would you say
He's
to
like,
him?
take her, not me again. No, he's frightened to get kicked out twice.
Yes, he's had more comebacks than Lazarus, hasn't he? He has.
Well, let's not worry about next year. Let's concentrate on this year. And you've got the over 25s. Were you disappointed a bit?
No.
Are you sure?
Normally, it's a category no one wants.
Yeah.
This year, it's so strong, and I think I'm definitely in a chance to win it. You know, and it's an amazing opportunity they get. Just seeing Leon last week, the album's brilliant. He looks like a man now. He's grown up. I know you've got him on next
But
week.
he wasn't the over 25s, you see. He was the young one. The people like the young
but
ones,
this
don't
is
they?
this is the opportunity. This is the chance you can give someone, and it's the voice and the personality. It's not about youth. Otherwise, it wouldn't be X Factor. We've got those categories
Well-
for a reason. But you have to jump through that camera and give them something at home to love.
There he is with Kylie last year. That was great bringing her in. Is she going to
Little
come and do that
moment,
again?
yeah,
this
little
year?
get the family
Get the
together.
family in. She couldn't really say no to you, could she?
No, one call. Got a question, and she's a big fan. She's watching all the time. So.
And how is she? She good?
Very good.
Good.
Very
So what, you live in London. Does she live in London as well?
Yep.
Oh, didn't know that. Very interesting. What do you think, Danny, that you bring
Who
to
is
this
your
show?
favourite?
Judge?
No,
What?
contestant.
Well, I'm liking Rachel. But what a voice that girl has got. What a voice.
Yeah.
But I think she could be tricky for you.
Oh, she
'Cause
is.
I think, you know,
she is trouble.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I tell you why. She's probably the most nervous out of all of them. And it's these insecurities that make her kind of come across very powerful, but actually she's really little kitten inside, and that's what I want to bring out of her and just say, you know, you've got to let down all your defences and really stand up there and just show people this
I
is
have
me.
to say, I thought when she forgot the words and your face, you were smiling because her voice is so amazing. And then your face completely dropped and I thought, oh no, she's blown it, she's blown it. What made you change your mind?
It's so hard, but you know, last year at Judge's Home, Leon was the only one to blow the words. And I made a choice. I said, there's something in this guy. Next minute, phone call from Simon, you've chosen the wrong three. Leon shouldn't be in there. I don't see the voice, the personality, no star power, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, hi, Simon. And he went on to win. And sometimes I think it takes a singer to see something else in another singer. That's why I think Cheryl's going to be great with her girl group. And it brings something new to the show because Simon's got his set ways, Louis got his set ways. And I think, you know, we're just trying
Well, I
to
saw
push
in the
them
paper,
through.
talking of Simon, you know, and the whole mentoring thing, I saw in the paper this week a story saying, you know, he hasn't done any mentoring, he's off in America, and his contestants haven't seen him at all, his people sort
There's
them
lots of
out.
complaining that we're not there mentoring.
Yeah, so what
from-
is the mentoring procedure? I mean, do you see them every day? Are you in contact? How does that work?
It really depends on the contestants. Up until the live studios, we're kept away from the contestants for a reason. We only see them when they perform, even at Judge's Home. After that, we mentor, we choose the song, we work on the outfits, the performance with Brian, the choreographer, and we bring everything to life. And then you have to deal with the emotions and the nerves, and last year I had a lot of that with Leon. And
Well, you're
that's-
going to have.
that's
I think
part
you're
of
going to
it.
have that with Ruth. This is a Spanish girl, Ruth, who is fabulous but very emotional. She bursts into tears at the drop of a hat, doesn't she?
But you know what? This week she's been so strong. She said on the internet she's got fans in Spain and Mexico going global because everybody's looking at the internet, and she's getting that confidence now. She walks off stage and she says, "Was it good? Was it good?" And
Are
I'm
you
like,
going to let her sing in
"Amazing."
Spanish? Because she did quite a few numbers in Spanish.
I
didn't
think
she?
where
But-
it's appropriate and it's
Yeah.
nice as a surprise, and I think with all of the contestants you've got to give them their individual character, and that's what I absolutely
And
love
then
about
finally,
her.
you've got Daniel, who we all shed a tear at his story, and you know he lost his wife when she was giving birth to their beautiful daughter. So he's a single dad, and he's really doing this for his family. But there has been criticism about him saying, has he got the X Factor, or are people just kind of giving him the sympathy vote, really?
I think the nice thing is that, you know, they've gone through their big makeover transition. He's been out in the gym working out, and he was amazing on stage yesterday, and I think the girls are going to completely fall for him because he is the nicest guy that I've ever met. I mean, when I'm crying to people that I couldn't put through at Judges' Home, and when I said yes to him, I burst into tears because you want it for him so badly, and his voice is really on form.
Well, we're hearing, Danny, from you there, all the marvellous things you're doing for these contestants. What do you think being on this programme has done for you, how you're perceived, and maybe in terms of confidence, who you are, and letting people see different sides of you?
I guess, you know, when you're doing a music thing, it's kind of seen more one-dimensional. And then when you get to chat and people see the interaction, then it kind of, I mean, people stop me in the street now, X Factor fans, and they're like, what's happening? What did you do that for? Or why, you know, aren't you going to do this? Or who's going to stay? And I love that. And that was me, you know, a few years ago when I was a fan of X Factor. If I had have seen one of the judges, I would have gone, right, I've got all these questions to ask you. I mean, I'm flying. You can't get through a security check without being patted down and asking, you know, what's going to happen this year. And that's good. I like
Are
it.
you
It's
going to make
friendly.
Simon cry because he wasn't happy that you didn't win last year? He's determined to win this year, isn't he?
He does like to win, but I think that the most exciting thing for all the judges is that every category is strong this year. It is insane. Do not miss the first live show.
Well, don't miss it. Saturday, ITV1, 7:15, and then again at 10 o'clock, which is the results.
The results. So someone's got to leave. It's just amazing when you get to that result and you're like, already someone's going. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of surprises. I don't want to give anything away.
Sadly for that person, we'll have them on the show on Monday. The first person
Here.
to leave,
Right
not
here.
good for them. Right
Box
here.
of tissues
yeah,
on
box
there,
of
please.
tissues and lots of cups of tea.
I hope it's not one of mine.
Something's cooking. Something is cooking in the kitchen.
Yeah,
You fancy
you like
hanging in?
it's like a Barbie being an Aussie girl.
Even though you're a veggie. You're a veggie, aren't you?
I know, but the smell of a barbecue, that's like home for me.
We'll have veggie
Yeah, we've got
Barbies
veggie
and
things for you.
everything else. And you can do it all indoors with John Turode after this.
Hey, look! The chickens must be very happy, eh?
Maybe it's a their dormio day.
I wish every day was like a dormio day, huh?
Every day the sun is bursting with all you need, including your favourite entertainment. And this week there's an amazing Disney High School Musical 3 Lucky Wallet. Every reader is guaranteed a prize, including iPods, DVDs, Disney Store items and much more. With £1 million worth of prizes, don't miss our High School Musical 3 Lucky Wallet, only inside Saturday Sun.
Until Sunday at WH Smith, every one of our top 20 hardbacks and kids' books is half price. Half price Jackie Collins, A Steamy Tale from LA. Half price Brisinga, A Fantasy from Allegasia. And half price Me, from just outside Barnsley. Smashing prices. Think WH Smith.
You nearly ready, son?
Look at you. We're so proud of you, darling.
No, we're not going to be late. No.
The M burger, please.
Sure.
The M. Succulent, juicy beef. You'll always remember your first one. There's a new M in McDonald's.
How would your skin feel if it could stay just moisturised all day long? Smooth, supple, and brent. It can with new E45 Endless Moisture's unique constant moisture built formula. 90% of you agree. It keeps skin moisturised all day long. From morning till evening. New Endless Moisture. Skin never felt so good for so long with E45.
The trouble with bleach is that you think your toilet is perfectly clean because it's white, but is it? With a revealer you can see that bleach only whitens difficult stains like limescale. Harpic Power Plus removes tough stains easily and kills germs, giving you visibly perfect results. Harpic Power Plus leaves your toilet squeaky clean. New Harpic Max Power Plus Toilet Block. It's longer and has a foaming action, helping your toilet stay clean and fresh with every flush. New Harpic Max Power Plus.
Gary Rhodes is on a mission to find out which tastes better, Flora Buttery or a leading spreadable from a butter brand.
Come and have a taste. Which one is your favourite?
That one.
Why is that?
Seems a bit more creamy.
Shall I reveal?
To our delight, his findings confirmed ours. More people prefer the taste of Flora Buttery, and since it's made with seed oils, it has 40% less saturated fat.
Have a taste, have a crumpet.
So, it's better for your heart. Better butteriness.
With laundry, I sort and also wash at low temperatures. But look!
These interviews make one thing clear.
Wash after wash. Everything seems to get damaged.
It's damage like bobbling and shrinking. Now, a new way of washing that helps protect fabrics. Woolite All Fabrics. More than an ordinary detergent, it washes and helps protect all your clothes. Delicate or everyday. Even jeans. With Woolite, the fibres stay stronger.
It helps keep all my clothes looking like new.
Don't take a chance. Trust Woolite.
Hello, what's this?
Tomato ketchup, Dad.
Yeah, I know that, but it's different. I might not like it. Come on.
There you
go. Oi.
No, you might not like it.
Sainsbury's tomato ketchup is at least 20% cheaper than the leading brand. Switch and save now.
Every month, 300,000 elderly go without speaking to family or friends. Imagine if this was one of your relatives.
All I thought about was, why don't I just go up the top of the building and jump out of the window?
GMTV's raising awareness about lonely Britain. Find out what you can do to help next week.
See? It's turned out nice again, huh? I wish every day was as good as Dol Mio then, eh?
On Mondays this morning, Sir Michael Parkinson on his life, career and some of the calamities along the way.
Wicked star Idina Menzel reveals why it's not always good being green.
Find out how actress Zoe Lucker is adjusting to her new role as mum.
And we're joined by the first evictee from the X Factor Live finals. That's this morning, Monday, 10:30. Again, we're over in the kitchen.
Don't, boys, don't, before we go anywhere, do not forget.
What?
At risk of being smacked, Boys are going to be here singing, what are they singing? Picture of You. Classic.
Yeah,
Stay
classic.
there. What a great picture.
The boys are back.
It's okay.
Don't shake wooden spoons at me. You scared me then. Now then, Barbies. We've got Danny here today. The Aussies, they love a Barbie, so we thought we'd get John Torode in, especially for you, Danny. Look, is this an Australian thing?
Well, I'll tell you what,
checking?
Well, I'm doing this because apparently this is a winter indoor barbecue.
Apparently so.
And because it's so cold outside, I'm warming my hands. But actually, what it does, it gives you an idea of how hot your Barbie should be.
Okay.
If you hold your hand like that, you feel that there, right?
Yes.
That's hot, isn't it?
That's very hot.
And when you cook a barbecue or cook something like that, you've got to have it really seriously
I can only
hot.
get to there, yeah.
Yeah, like really, really hot.
Go on, I'll help you.
It's important I feel this, John, because I'm the Barbie man in our house.
But, you know, traditionally in Australia, girls are not allowed near the barbecue.
No, that's absolutely right.
Even if the men make the salads and the guys, they do the manly stuff. They cook the Barbie.
Well, because it is a Barbie and you're a veggie, Danny, I'm going to do something in honour of you. These mushrooms, just some flat mushrooms, lots and lots of rosemary on top of them, a little bit of oil, not that you'd eat much, but anyway, that's all right, because there's a lot of water in the mushrooms, so we're going to grill them off. And you can do this either on a barbecue or on a griddle, but again, really hot.
What's that, salt?
Decent amount of salt, a decent amount of pepper, and I'm going to put those on a griddle here.
And you're putting the oil on to let it soak in a bit then?
Yeah, just let that soak in, because there's enough water in the mushrooms, actually, as they grill away, that they will cook nicely. And then get those going for a little while, and then we're going to top them with some halloumi cheese and serve them with some pita bread and some hummus.
Now, the weather, they say the forecast is pretty good for the weekend, so you might venture outside, but if not, you get these griddle pans, do you, to go on top of the...
Yeah, the idea is to get something which will get really seriously hot. And when we do the next bit, because my favourite ingredient in the world is beef. I know you don't eat it.
Talking of which, Amy...
Yeah. Now, the interesting thing about that, John's got this book. No, I'll tell you what's really interesting about this book. Not so much the book itself, but which is beautiful. But on the front, very, very clever. You take the cover off the front of this book, John, and just the way you used to go into butchers in olden days, you get this fantastic chart of the best cuts and where they should be.
And that's available on John Torode's Beef.
There you are. Excellent.
But what I've got here, because I really, really love beef, but I like beef on a Barbie that cooks fast, or big hunks that cook really slow. So and again, it needs to smoke like this, so, you know, sort of inside or outside. And all I've done is cut up some beef, just shredded some beef, whether it be rump steak or anything like that, marinating a bit of soy sauce. I think there's something nice about Asian flavours with outside cooking.
Very Aussie, isn't it?
It is really Aussie, yeah. And you sort of need those flavours of woody herbs and Asian and spices and stuff like that. And then what I've done is I've got these little skewers, so they don't burn on a barbecue, you soak them in water.
Okay.
And if you soak them in water, they won't burn. Thread the little bits and pieces onto the skewer. And I did... What? Look, watch this, Danny?
Yeah! So
Beautiful.
do that.
Anyway, so then these are sort of inspired by the sort of Thailand markets where you go and they're just cooked really quickly. And we're going to make a peanut sauce. And the peanut sauce you can do with whatever you like, whether it be a piece of fish or whether it be your mushrooms or whatever you want.
Do you eat fish?
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Just
Well,
not
that's
the meat.
great. The peanut sauce is really actually quite simple. I wanted to do it with Vegemite, but they've only got peanut butter, so because Vegemite sauce doesn't really work very well. Coconut milk.
You'd need your extractor fan on for this, wouldn't
Well,
you, at home?
that's the whole idea of barbecue. You do it outside, and actually, even if you chuck your coat on, you'll be fine. Peanut. Then yes,
Is that
and then
crunchy peanut butter?
crunchy peanut butter, red curry paste, some sesame oil, a little bit of brown sugar, because you want sort of sweet and hot as well as everything else, and then a bit of fish sauce, which smells disgusting but tastes delicious.
Okay.
Put all that onto the boil, and away you go, and it ends up like this. So that's our curry sauce.
And boil it and then what? Simmer it down? Does it...
Just breathe the boil, and it'll come together.
Okay.
Now, mushrooms, if they grill away, will end up sort of something like this in here. And then the idea is to put halloumi on top. And Danny knows all about halloumi.
Do you? Tell us about halloumi, Danny.
Cypriot cheese.
Cypriot cheese, yeah.
It's just yummy. I mean, in Australia we have that grilled all the time.
Yeah, absolutely delicious. Drop that underneath the grill, and then we're going to put that with some nice little pita breads and some hummus. Now,
You can't get halloumi then. What sort of other cheese could you use for that?
Well, you could probably use something like feta. But the thing is, that we're talking about, we're talking about actually the ideas of summer flavour. So you want to go, you think about Cyprus and Greece and, all those sort of places that really inspire. And the Australians, if you think about what happened, was, during the 1950s, lots of Italians and lots of Greeks came to Australia. So a lot of the food we eat actually is inspired by that. And again, the Asian influences. And that's why we have such, a diverse cuisine in Oz.
I love the way you still say Australia.
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 I try every so often
to say... missing home,
say
Bobby.
France. The other day, my 4-year-old son, I said, Jonah, do you want some yogurt? And he went, Papa, it's not yogurt, it's yogurt. You're 4. No, it's not. Anyway, those are sort of cooking away there. Can you pass me that little red plate?
There you go.
And this is so quick. The idea is now you want to be able to have something acid to eat through the meat a little bit. You've got your sauce, which is our lovely peanut sauce. Chuck that into a little bowl. But I think, Ruth, you're absolutely right. You've got to get your extractor fan on or go outside with your coat on.
Yeah.
It might be a good place to put Eamon when you decide you want to get rid of him for a while.
He's often locked in the garden with his coat on, aren't you, love?
I'll make you a deal. If you go out and clean down the Barbie, I promise I'll do the cooking on Saturday or
for
Sunday.
that. Yeah. I think I've got the raw deal there
Right.
somewhere.
Well, I don't know about that. That sounds good to me. A good hunk of coriander, because coriander, I think, again, is sort of about the sunshine. And then those little sautés come off our Barbie area and just stack on a plate. And I know I'm not going to put them near you, Danny. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's all okay.
Don't worry. We'll let you take the
one.
mushrooms.
Now, the next one is my little mushies. Take a bit of pita bread out of the oven.
How often do you get home? When's your next trip home? Are you so busy now?
Depends what's happening with family. But my brother's got a new little baby on the way, so as soon as I can after X Factor, I'll be heading home to have a
the
cuddle.
aunties get as a second.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so now the idea is that I'm going to have these little hot pita breads, and I'm going to be putting some hummus inside there, and then you just pick up these little boys here, our halloumi, which is nice and warm, and our mushrooms, and drop those inside there, and then chuck them onto a little plate without that slop all over the joint. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Unbelievable, Therese. Anyway, but
presentation is all.
No,
John,
because I'm clever, you see, because I know what happens goes on this plate, and you run out of time, and this little one's done here already,
that's beautiful.
and you put that on there, and then you put that on there, and I've done a salmon dish, and what I need to do is tell you how that salmon dish was done.
Okay.
That is
We've no time to do that
But it'll
today.
be all on our website. All the details of all the recipes
Watch
on our
this,
website.
how the salmon's done.
No, you won't.
No.
This is us saying bye-bye. Here's Boyzone.
Boyzone.
I can see it. I
so long just to find the friend that was there all along.
Well, you can find more of the best video clips from the show online. Just head to itv.com/thismorning to take a look. Coming next this Friday lunchtime, Emmerdale's Kelvin Fletcher joins our Loose Women right after the break.
Hey, wish every day was Dormy up there.